Alright, how we doing, folks? Your boy Mark's on 205 numbers. After the name, you already know what we be is doing here on these Mondays. Games beaten. Game number, whatever this episode is, we lost track, man. We doing it at a good pace, though, man. We're like at a really good pace this year. So far, I haven't missed a week yet. I think we're still pacing to cool off the year. And though Dark Souls 2, man, that thing's, man, you might have to miss a couple weeks because of that. That boy ain't going down. We'll talk a little bit more about this Friday. This gameplay right here, Zombie Nazi Chronicles, Zombie Chronicles, Zombie Nazis, Sniper Elites, whatever the hell the damn thing's called over here, Nazi Army Trilogy. And this is the second DLC, or what, in this game, they're really kind of indistinguishable in terms of the trilogy. They are differentiated. I mean, there's like chapters to each of them and all that jazz. But you can kind of just play through if you didn't know any better and just be one game. The mechanics kind of feel the same. The only one that feels a little bit different, a little bit better, and that's why I think I'll give it a higher score is the third one. The third one kind of adds some new-ish stuff, and that's because it's a standalone thing, but it still runs kind of the same engine. One of the big things I liked about this game, let me give you a negative first. One of the things I didn't like about this game necessarily were the bosses. I didn't really feel that the bosses were anything extraordinary. They're alright, it was solid, but I didn't think, this is kind of like the end boss here. And it's fine. I think it's a decent way to do it in terms of, this kind of zombie contextual game and whatnot, but it's not anything riveting. Especially, when you look at Dark Souls 2 bosses, it's a big difference. I'm playing these games kind of simultaneously, and I'm like, oh yeah, the bosses, we got a little bit of a difference here as to what we consider a boss. It's a little bit different there, but it's also not a fair comparison. One of the things I really liked is, this is kind of made, I think, by the same game that guys that made Left 4 Dead, is that, to me, this is a much more enjoyable single-player experience. I played Left 4 Dead with some friends, I played it single-player, and this game I just played completely single-player. I don't think I know anybody that even has a game. And I don't know, I guess you could probably go online, and I didn't even try that, to go online and play with people. By the way, I know it would be enjoyable with friends, it just will. But I was very shocked and very impressed that it'd be enjoyable single-player. And I think that's kind of where the Sniper Elite kind of background takes place in here. Sniper Elite games are mainly single-player games, to my knowledge. And it's a series that I haven't dabbled into enough, and I definitely will. I'm kind of waiting for, a sale on them, or I haven't even looked on Amazon. I could probably just get them for, 20 bucks, I imagine, at this point, or something like that. But I've been kind of waiting for a sale there, and I'm going to cop one of them and try it out. But they always looked like games from afar that I'd like. I have, a bunch of games that I've seen in my life that I know I'd probably like, but I just never sat down and played. XCOM, for example, one of those games for a very long time. I was like, man, XCOM, that sounds like something I'd be into. And I bought it. I'm like, 10 out of 10, this thing's amazing! Zombie Army Chronicle, in this case, part 2 over here, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Not the 10 out of 10 experience, but nonetheless, it lives up to it. And if you're looking for someone to play with your boys, if you're looking for someone to dive into, mindless. It is mindless. There isn't really too much thinking you got to do over here. It's enjoyable. Very much enjoyable. And you kill Hitler in the next one.